Rapper Gucci Mane allegedly kidnapped in Dallas, and tonight, 2 other rappers are among those arrested. Police search for a driver after a hit and run in Fort Worth.
Another round of showers and thunderstorms on the way. That and your Easter weekend forecast coming up.
And some neighbors are banding together in Tarrant County to get rid of a noisy invasion of egrets.
It is loud and it's noisy and it's insane.
We are counting down to the Rangers home opener. Everything you need to know for the big day coming up later in sports.
We begin tonight with shocking allegations from the Justice Department. Prosecutors claim well-known rapper Gucci Mane was kidnapped and robbed at gunpoint in Dallas.
Yeah, and they're investigating 9 suspects right now. It happened at a music studio and involves several other rappers, including Pooh Shiesty and Big 30.
Kevin Reese has more on what we're learning about the alleged attack.
January 10th at a recording studio on Dallas Parkway. 2 musicians, one from Atlanta, one from Memphis, agreed to meet. Bradrick Davis, otherwise known as Gucci Mane, and an artist on his 1017 Records label.
The whole world been waiting on it.
Lontrell Williams Jr., known as Pooh Shiesty,
executed a coordinated armed takeover.
Prosecutors say Williams wanted out of his recording contract, brought several associates with him to that meeting, and that Williams Jr. then pulled out what appeared to be a black AK-style pistol from a bag and pointed it at Davis, demanding again that he sign the contractual release paperwork. Prosecutors say one victim was choked until nearly unconscious, and that they robbed the victims of jewelry and Rolex watches and later paraded their prizes on social media. 8 of the 9 suspects were arrested this week.
If you choose to do this, we will, together with our law enforcement partners here, and the other ones in the Northern District of Texas, will bring you swiftly to justice.
Wednesday in Memphis, federal agents were seen at Lontrell Williams' home. And those arrested along with him include his own father, Lontrell Williams Sr., shown on surveillance video outside that recording studio.
We remain committed to investigating violent crimes like these. No matter who you are, we will fight every day alongside our partners to make our communities safer.
The suspects face federal charges of kidnapping and conspiracy. Lontrell Williams Jr., a.k.a. Pooh Shiesty, was just released from federal prison last October after serving 3 years for shootings in Florida. In Dallas, I'm Kevin Reese.
You can watch the DOJ's press conference from start to finish on WFAA+. Just scan the QR code to download our free streaming app to your TV.
Tonight, Camp Mystic is appealing a judge's order to partially reopen. The camp was the center of tragedy during last summer's deadly flooding on July 4th. A torrential downpour flooded the Guadalupe River, and 27 campers and counselors lost their lives. 8-year-old Seal Stewart was one of the victims swept away, but her body was never found. Just last month, a judge granted her family's request for a temporary injunction to close the Guadalupe campus where the floods happened so they can find more answers. Now, Camp Mystic is back in court with an appeal.
None of the water activities list Cypress Lake. They only list the Guadalupe River. So our clients are disheartened that they are still searching for their daughter. And Camp Mystic, in their rush to reopen, is offering up fun playtime in the waters that may hold Seal Stewart.
Another hearing is set for April 13th. Camp Mystic has shared plans to only open their Cypress Lake campus this summer, which they say is in compliance with new state laws.
A man in Dallas is being deported tonight after a months-long battle to stay in the country he's lived in since he was 11 years old. An immigration judge just denied Omar Salazar's request to stay in the U.S. Authorities say Salazar is here illegally, despite the fact he graduated from SMU, started a small business, and married a U.S. citizen. Lubbock police pulled him over last summer for improperly changing lanes, and the officers contacted ICE. Salazar now has 60 days to leave the country, and his attorneys are considering whether to appeal.
The overnight rain and storms moved out and left behind plenty of sunshine, but will the sun stick around for Easter weekend? Let's get to the man who knows.
Not a chance, unfortunately, Cynthia. I have a lot of clouds. Saturday's going to be a cloudy day. Easter Sunday, some clouds in the morning, some sun in the afternoon, and a WFA weather alert day for Saturday morning. So a lot of rain on the way. The impact, showers and thunderstorms, gusty winds, small hail, heavy rain. There's a very, very low severe weather threat on Saturday, but certainly some gusty winds, small hail, a lot of lightning and thunder are a possibility. So what do you'll need? It's updated on the forecast. Grab the rain gear, download WFA Plus. Tomorrow, we do have a very low threat of severe weather during the late afternoon through the evening hours. A level 1 in Dallas, Fort Worth, and a little bit higher off to the northwest. It's for that small hail and those gusty winds. Right now, we have sunshine out there, but here's the rainfall coverage timeline. During the day tomorrow, 7 in the morning, 10 in the morning, even at noon tomorrow, I don't have any rain. 3 p.m., the rain coverage is 10%. 7 p.m., it goes up to a whopping 20%. And then tomorrow evening, by 9 p.m., it's 40%, 60%, and this is just mainly rain. 60% at midnight, 80% coverage at 5 a.m., 100% coverage at 8 a.m. on Saturday. And look, at Saturday, it is wet. 8 and 10, 100% coverage by noon Saturday. Still 90% of us are seeing rain. 40% of us see rain Saturday at 3 p.m. And by 7 p.m. Saturday, we are dry. I'll have the thunderstorm timeline, the full 14-day forecast coming up.
Right now, Fort Worth police are searching for a driver involved in an overnight hit and run. Take a look at this video near I-35 around 1:30 a.m. A man starts crossing South Felix Street when he's hit by a white sedan. The victim was knocked unconscious, but the driver just speeds away. We're working to get an update on how he's doing now, and anyone with information should contact the Fort Worth PD.
Only 70 days until the FIFA World Cup, and officials are finalizing a plan to help millions of fans get around.
Yeah, tonight Richard Solomon takes a look at the transportation strategy and how business owners can benefit.
Good morning, everybody, and thank you for being here.
Planning an event like the FIFA World Cup takes years of coordination.
We've already had many other announcements. Today's is probably one of the most important of the entire tournament.
But how fans actually get there may be the most important piece.
We're going to move another 1 million persons as part of the transportation plan.
On Thursday, FIFA officials and the North Central Texas Council of Governments unveiled their transportation plan, 2 years in the making.
There's something for everyone, and parking is just one thing that we do.
And Gaitha and Mike Davis paid close attention.
Parking is vital, and it's not that it's been left out, but it's kind of the last part of the plan.
The couple owns 7 parking lots right across the street from Fair Park, where the FIFA Fan Festival will be.
They're only interested in getting to that fan, festival. And so you want to make sure that it's seamless when they park.
Officials say on game days, fans will have several options. The Trinity Rail Express from downtown Dallas or Fort Worth will pick folks up and take them to Centerpoint Station just south of DFW Airport. From there, they'll have 125 charter buses waiting for ticketed fans to bring them to the bus hub on Nolan Ryan Expressway. You'll have from there about a half-a-mile walk to get to the stadium. Rideshare will also have a designated drop-off area, the Arlington Esports Stadium, which is about a 6/10 of a mile walk.
We're looking at shade structures. We're looking at ways to break up that walk so that if anyone needs to get out of the sun, we've got options for that.
Officials say the dark green line will take people straight to Fair Park, with more than 14,000 parking spaces, including theirs.
We're the closest to the Fair Park venue.
With so many people traveling here, everyone's goal is the same, making getting here just as memorable as the event itself. In Arlington, I'm Richard Solomon.